So I made the decision to get into franchise restaurants because I had basically scored a home run with one of my software companies, and I was looking to invest. I was a Rise customer and was really impressed with the quality and the consistency with which they delivered. And I was looking for a great investment. So I began to do some homework, and I was able to dig in with Rise and make it work.
What about Rise did you like? What about the Rise franchise made you go from being a customer to actually buying an entire state?
So I was looking for investments, and I compared Rise to a number of other investments at the time. I liked the model. I loved the quality of the food. I watched the franchise grow here in the Raleigh-Durham market where I live, and so I was very impressed with the way they had managed that. When I compared investment money and rate of return between Rise and other national franchises, I felt like the ROI on this would be better if handled properly, and so that was the decision that I made. I have 2 locations in the state of Tennessee, one in suburban Memphis and one in downtown Nashville. I've been studying the state very carefully for the last 3 years. Actually, today is the 3-year anniversary of the opening of my first store. And so I've invested a lot of time and energy into studying the markets in Tennessee. We feel that the state can hold comfortably 25 to 30 locations. And so that is our long-term goal. So right now, March of 2021 is an incredibly good time to venture into this. COVID has caused so much upheaval that we have multiple advantages today. We have landlords who, historically have been, up on their high horse and not necessarily willing to deal. And today they've lost a lot of tenants because of COVID, unfortunately. And so they're way more willing to negotiate and come to friendly terms. The second reason is, franchises or even just local restaurants that did not have good financial backing weren't able to make it through COVID. And so right now there's opportunity to walk into locations that already have, some of the major pieces of equipment, built-in walk-in boxes, the air systems, the hood systems, all of those things already in place reduce the investment to get in by a substantial amount of money. And so it's just a very, very strong time to invest right now. Another great reason is that the demand for seating in restaurants, for food, has not diminished, but the number of restaurants to serve that food has gone down. And so there's just a higher demand per restaurant. And we're seeing that in our receipts, right? We're seeing an uptick over the last year, slowly but surely, as COVID created more and more lockdown. Rise succeeded at a higher level. Our product is totally able to be delivered, and there were less choices out there for people to order from. And so, one more reason now is a good time. So, one of the big things that I'm going to say to you as a franchisee is that this works. Think about being able to invest in a restaurant, run a business where you're home by 3:30 in the afternoon, making 150, 200 grand a year, and you're having dinner with your family every night. You're not losing all of the parties on the weekends. You're not losing the kids' graduations. All of the things that you're able to do and still run a very successful business.